to another episode of Food for Thought, a series combining good eats, good talks with good people. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. What's your name?
I'm Allie.
Hello everyone, I'm Will.
Welcome to the channel, Will.
Thank you very much.
So as usual, Allie, what are we eating today?
Oh yeah. So we're having Thai food from Habre, which is a local restaurant in River Forest, which is near where I live. It's owned by this couple. They make really good food. It's really bomb Thai food.
Nice. What'd you guys get?
Oh, you want to start?
Yes, I got tofu khao soi and crab rangoon, which is a staple for me anytime I eat.
Yeah.
anytime you eat.
Yeah.
I got chicken curry puffs, and this dish I forgot the name of, but it's like rice noodles with fish curry and fish balls. So I'm very excited. It's a new dish, so I'm excited to try it. Yeah, I haven't had it before.
This is egg noodle soup. It's like basically like wonton soup with like egg noodles, and then I got sugarcane juice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just juice, but it's kind of like a ice slush, to be honest. But I haven't. They were already like eating it while they were setting up. I haven't yet, so you'll get my genuine reaction to the
food.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to hold you guys back any longer.
We're like, say less.
Let's go. Bon
Try this.
appetit.
Oh, have you tried this?
Yeah, I've had it before. It's really good.
I don't know how I feel about it.
My mom would love this.
It has like kind of like a bitter fish taste.
Oh really? Maybe it's like pure sugarcane?
No sugar.
No, but like I
no
like,
sugar, okay.
have like the actual sugar cane though.
Oh.
Maybe it's been a while. Okay, so today's topic is how K-pop shaped our identity.
Me.
And we have Allie and Will, one of some of the biggest K-pop stans I know. But yeah, we can start off with like kind of like growing up, like, cause first of all I'm Chinese and you guys are Vietnamese.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, whatever Asian you are, and how K-pop came into play with that.
Well, depending on when this comes out, either happy AAPI Heritage Month or happy belated AAPI Heritage Month. But yeah, so I'm Vietnamese American. I was born and raised in Arizona, so I was like not born in Vietnam. And Arizona is a very, for people that watched the first episode, I mentioned this already, but not a very diverse place. So I was like a token Asian throughout all my life until I moved to Singapore in 8th grade.
What?
Did I ever tell you this?
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
So in 8th grade, end of 7th grade, my mom was like, we're moving to Singapore.
Oh, the whole family?
Yeah, for her
I
job.
thought it was just you.
No, the whole family. My mom was a lawyer, and so for her job, like her company moved
Your
to
mom's a
Singapore.
lawyer?
Yeah, mom was a lawyer.
Wow.
She was like a corporate lawyer. But yeah, so we got moved to Singapore. At the time, I was like, it's middle school, and I was like, my life is over. I can't move to some like rural Asian country.
Really?
Also because at the time, that's when Pirates of the Caribbean came out. I think the third one that was in Singapore, and it's like this like fishing village, and I was like, I can't move here. My life is over. I'll never all my friends. So I was very like anti-Singapore, and then I moved to Singapore, and I was like, holy shit, Singapore's amazing. Because it's like one of the most developed Asian countries in the world.
No wonder you have such a high taste for food.
I know, that's why. This is literally why. Yeah, the food was so good. Okay, yeah, so in terms of identity, I grew up being very like ashamed of being Asian. I would say I started out like not realizing that I was different. And then like, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, as kids start to like learn about race and that kind of thing. I would get called Chinese girl a lot at school. I would like, get called out a lot for that stuff, and I was like, oh shit, I am different. And then you're like actively trying not to be different. So like when middle school happened, I would like be like, I have to wear Abercrombie and I have to wear like all the cool clothes so I'm like a cool kid and not a weirdo. And then when I moved to Singapore, I was surrounded by Asians. And I was like, wow, this is actually amazing to be surrounded by Asian people.
It's crazy being Asian.
I know. Wow. Who knew? Like even like Disney Channel Asia, like they had like the Asian version of Disney Channel and they had like Asian people on it. And I was like, oh my god. Because when I was young, my mom had enrolled me in theater camp, and I was like, I fell in love with like musical theater, and I again was so naive that I was like, oh yeah, if I just like work hard enough and get good enough, I could be any role, which is not true. So I learned that the hard way. But then, okay, so the point being, I had Korean friends at my school in Singapore, and they showed me K-pop, specifically Big Bang. And through that, I found Lee Hyori, who was like one of my idols.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love Lee. I know, learn a lot.
No, literally, like, when we went to your wedding, everyone was like, we literally don't know Allie. Because, like, she has this whole ass, like, whole other, like, friend group in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, AAPI or whatever that is.
Yeah,
and then,
the
like,
Asian club.
Yeah, and then it was like, damn, who is she?
I'll tell you, I'm an open book. But, yeah, so, okay. So, I have a saying where it's like, there are, like, 5 women who I, like, try to be like from K-pop. It's Lee Hyori, CL, Hwasa, Chungha. Okay, 4. There's 4. CL, Lee Hyori, Chungha, and Hwasa. But anyway, so I used to be really into J-pop, but J-pop, like that's
you used to be into J-pop?
Yeah, I was super like J-pop boy groups. That was like my first like.
What the hell?
The first thing I stand that was Asian, because I stand like other bands before that. But anyway, but J-pop doesn't put out as much releases as K-pop, and they're like more region locked, so it's hard to get the stuff. So when the group I liked didn't have any releases, I like went to K-pop and I found Lee Hyori because I think Yugo Girl had just come out.
Oh, yeah.
And then like Big Bang, and I was like hooked because it was so good.
When did you get into K-pop? Like
2007, basically.
Oh.
2008. 2008. And Wonder Girls, I was like, Tell Me had just come out, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So yeah, so because I like found this K-pop, and then I also I think was like, wait, like these are Asian people who are singing and dancing and are like really big stars. And then I was like, cause I wanted to be like a singer and a dancer at the time, and I was like, wow, like I could actually be that because they are doing that. Like they're really good dancers, and I've never seen that before in my life. So I was like, I think that was like one of the main hooks of K-pop for me. And then I just got so deep into it that I am still in it. 10 years later.
No, it's more than 10 years. Like,
damn, you're right. Wait, 2022 minus 2008.
It's like 13.
14? 13, 14
Almost
years?
15.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm still in it. But I think that like really helps me, cause yeah, like I said, like there are like those women that I look up to that I want to be like, and so having idols that are Asian, that are women that I can like look to and be like, oh, I can look like, I can actually like look like that, or I can do makeup like that. It was really impactful for me. So anyway, Will.
Can we recap the question?
Oh, that's how I got into like K-pop.
Oh, how
like,
you got into it?
It like helped shape my identity as a kid. But like, how was your life growing up as a young Vietnamese boy?
As a young boy. Well, I also grew up in a very predominantly white area in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which, looking back, now moving out in retrospect, it definitely has a larger Asian community than you would think of most.
Indiana?
Of Indiana, right. But even then, it's still a very small population. So, very similar experience to Ali. Just felt very isolated a lot and not a lot of connections. And I was like very aware of that early on.
How is baby Will like? Like what is like little kid Will? Because like, yeah, I don't know.
Little kid me
Yeah.
was super, super, super shy.
Really?
Yeah, and that's because I don't like bullshitting. So like I realized I didn't like any of the people like in my town, so I didn't put a lot of effort into those relationships because I knew that I wanted to move to Chicago anyway. So I was just thinking like that mindset of like once I graduate, I'm just gonna move to a big city and have a great time, which is what I did.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Me too.
And it has been a great time. But I discovered K-pop because I think I was on Twitter like when I was in like 7th grade, 8th grade too. So I don't know how, but I definitely came across Wonder Girls first. Wonder Girls was like my introduction to K-pop in its entirety. And I think I remember seeing So Hot and Yubin's rap was so good.
So good.
And I would use...
Sorry, Yubin. That was the 5th girl.
Yeah.
Continue.
Exactly. I would use a lot of her rap lyrics as my comments to like other people on Twitter because I just thought it was so cool. But
it is.
The more I like dove into K-pop, it was really nice seeing Asian people do the same things that Western artists do, and sometimes even better. Because I also myself felt very creative, so seeing these entertainers excel in every single aspect was just really great inspiration and just really great to watch as a fan, you know? And I think having that growing up throughout the rest of my time in Indiana was really nice because I knew that there was other people than just the white community, you know what I mean? Like there is, it's like a testament that good things do exist.
Out there.
So yeah, so like because of that I learned dances and just got exposed myself to other cultures other than what I was given, which was very limited within itself.
What year did you get into?
It's 7th grade, right?
Yeah, so like when I first heard of K-pop was like 7th grade.
But like
so
what
like
year?
probably 2008. But I didn't fully get into K-pop until like I would say confident like 2012. And especially like 21, like that kind of like brought me in like a bigger sense. And now I still feel like K-pop is actually shaping me. Like it's not just like not adolescent years. Like the community within itself is so diverse and opening that it just makes you want to be the same. And all of the activities that come with being a K-pop fan are always just bring out something new. Like, it always it always encourages you to bring yourself so authentically and like change how you've been. It's just like ever changing, but ever glow.
Were you, when did you come out?
Not in Indiana, but I also feel like people can accurately assume, like that's actually a really big pro, that like people can accurately assume that I'm gay because they either like associate with me or not. Does that make sense? Like if like someone didn't want to be around me, they wouldn't come up to me. So you know what I mean? So, like, it was a lot easier. But like in Chicago,
you weren't bullied?
Like I wasn't, like I didn't have a lot of interactions with like homophobic people because they themselves were like like
they were like no
because it was like very clear, so like they wouldn't waste their time with me and vice versa.
Oh nice, that's good.
But yeah, like so moving to Chicago was really great too because like just that blank canvas was there. To like not start over, but just like to pick up from.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's like when I moved to Singapore, right? Because I mean, literally, 8th grade is like the hardest time of your life. Really?
8th grade was so fun for me.
I think middle school is like such a like hard time because you're truly trying to figure out who the hell you are, and then you're also like pressured by all these like different things happening around you. Puberty. You're like, what the hell is going on?
Standardized testing.
Exactly. But yeah, so like when we moved to Singapore, I was very much like I get to like leave behind who I was and like build new in a place where like
that's true.
I didn't have to be so openly mindful about like my race, which is really great.
Like when you were in Singapore, your race wasn't.
It wasn't like my defining factor.
Right. It wasn't like not even your identity. It's just like at that point, it's just like the norm. So like, you get to live.
Exactly. I get to build an identity outside of that.
Isn't Singapore like also kind of like a melting pot? Like
Singapore is like a true melting pot.
Yeah.
Where like, people probably heard this like comparison a lot, but like America is more like a salad bowl where you have all these different ingredients that are like in the same bowl, but they're not like fused together.
Oh.
Whereas Singapore is like truly.
That's horrible.
You don't like salad?
Yeah,
but also like if it's not mixed together.
Oh, you know what I mean? Like,
wait, but
like,
you don't like salad?
You have croutons, you have lettuce, but they're not like.
Or if it's like eating a burrito but not the right way. So
So it's like you only eat like rice.
Right. And it's like uneven.
Yeah. Whereas Singapore is like truly like you have like a cuisine that was born out of like Malaysian and Indonesian and like Chinese people like just mixing all their stuff together. And like the British influence in Singapore, it's pretty great. What about you, Sally?
You know me, I grew up in Wisconsin, good old Wisconsin, just 2 hours away from here.
Yeehaw.
So, I'm basically, cause like me and my family, we go to Chicago a lot, cause like Chinatown. Cut. Let me do that.
I'm like, did you mess up something?
So I grew up in good old Wisconsin, 2 hours away from here, not too far. And yeah, I also did grow up in like a predominantly like white, white school. But I did like in Wisconsin, there's a lot of Hmong people. There's a big Hmong community there. So I was still surrounded by like Asians and stuff. But yeah, when growing up, it wasn't until like maybe even like high school, low key, or like 8th grade, somewhere around there, where I'm like, damn, I'm Asian. Like, I'm Chinese.
Wow,
like,
it's so late.
something like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is, cause like I don't know, just living life. My first, I do remember, like maybe a little tidbit of like, damn, I'm Asian, but like not actually realizing it is like in grade school. I think I was in 1st grade. But it was literally the exact episode, the pilot episode of Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh, your lunchbox moment?
Yeah!
Oh, that's so sad.
I brought noodles to lunch, right? And it was like literally in this like tiny little cup thing. It was like a, I don't know, little
Like a thermos cup?
no, it was like a plastic, just little like thingy. And it was like rice noodles that my grandma cooked me. And I brought that out, and then this white girl, I think her name was like Jessica or something like that. I think Jessica, I don't know, maybe just someone with a J. But she was like, you brought noodles to lunch? Noodles? I'm just like, yeah. He's like, noodles? I'm like, yeah. And so I stopped eating it, right? And I came back home and I was like freaking hungry because I didn't eat my lunch. Came home and I opened up my lunchbox and I was eating it. I'm pretty sure it's like videotaped. I feel like I remember it. But I remember it was like me in the kitchen and it was like the lights weren't even on and I was just eating the noodles and stuff. And I think it was either my aunt or my grandma that was like, oh, like why didn't you eat your lunch or something like that? And because of Jessica. So
and you know what? She probably eating noodles right now.
Yeah, she probably eating noodles right now. She probably married to I don't know, Asian man or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Damn, she's living the life.
She probably.
I'm like, did she also have a really nice car? Like, what else has she got? Like,
she probably that bitch that went to the Korean
have you ever had
supermarket and had
sandwich?
kimbap and was like, this is good sushi.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's
That's so sad.
It was really sad. But then I like forgot about it, and then I was like, damn, I'm Asian during like 8th grade or something like that. I think it's like I found kind of like my small group of Asian friends. So I'm like, oh, whoa.
You're like, wait, we're all Asian.
Yeah, they're like, oh, there's that Asian crew. I was like, oh, wait, you right. Like, but yeah, growing up, I was really into Disney Channel, and you know, I wanted to become a little Disney star.
Little Disney girl? Little Brenda song?
No, more of like the Hannah Montana, whatever.
Okay, but Brenda song carried Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Her?
Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior?
Yeah.
So I really wanted to be that. And then it wasn't until I discovered K-pop in 2010 when I went to China for a summer. And one of the layovers was in South Korea. And we flew Asiana.
Ooh.
Asiana Airlines. And during the flight, there was a K-pop channel.
Oh my god.
And so...
The dream.
Yeah, I happened to come across that, and that's how I discovered K-pop. Like, some of the songs that were on there was like Run Double Round by Girls' Generation, Bonamana by Super Junior.
Chalk? I think it was 2010.
What?
Chalk by Beast?
No, it wasn't on there.
Damn, sad.
And the song that did catch my eye was Scatter by Monday Kids, and like, it's very,
I
very
remember
niche
that,
little-
yeah.
I'm like, it's not very K-pop, like no one really knows who they are.
Ballad.
Yeah, kind of like a ballad group, but like that was the song, that was the song that like got me hooked. And it was like the radio channel was like, I think it played like maybe like a total like 20 to 25 songs or something like that, and just kept on looping. So I was like, damn, I can't wait till like it loops around.
Hear the song again?
I looped it. I I don't know, at least like 5 times or something like that. I mean, it was like a 10-14 hour flight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, like one of my first music videos is actually Wonder Girl's Nobody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like my uncle was really, he had it as his ringtone or something like that. And then like,
Love it.
and my cousin was really into because it's like she really loved the scene, the JYP scene where
He's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated
Mark
that.
also loved
Yeah.
that scene.
That was so uncomfortable.
So like so she kept wanting to show it to me, and like, we watched it so many times. So we sang it at the KTV.
And you're like, oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. She was like, okay, it's so funny. Oh my god, like he's in the bathroom, and, like, you know, whatever, something like that. She reenacted it so many times. She was also like a child.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I discovered K-pop, and I was like, wait, this is kind of like Disney Channel.
But Asian.
So yeah, I also switched gears and was like, you know, maybe I'll try to like go this route. Not Hannah Montana. I want to be the next.
Yubin.
I want to be the next. I want to be the next Jessica Jung.
Yeah, Jessica Jung, yeah.
Not the other Jessica.
Oh yeah, and that was the thing too, right? Like, as we saw more Asian American idols debut, I was like, wait, it's like legitimately possible.
Yeah.
Cause like they're like Amber's doing it, and Tiffany and Jessica. Who else was Asian American around that like second gen? Henry.
Taekyeon?
Oh yeah, Taekyeon from 2PM and J Park.
When I found out he was American,
Oh yeah.
I was like, on my knees.
No, seriously though, because like that was me with like Anhyosep when he was like, and we spoke.
Oh yeah,
English.
I was like, you're like,
Paul An? Hello? Yeah, man. There's just something about like them speaking English. It's like
you're like, oh my god.
I wish I auditioned though.
oh my god, you would have killed it.
But I don't think I had known about it enough. Like
Same.
early
I like
enough.
didn't know about it, and all the shows were like in what, New York and LA.
Yeah.
And there was no way my parents would be like, yeah, let's go to LA for an audition.
Let me tell you my secrets.
Oh yeah.
So my first audition was in 2012. It was for SM Town Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was on a school day, you know what I mean?
Oh, I think you told me this.
They're always on school days.
Yeah,
Why
that's
did they
true. I
do
was
that?
like, I'm busy.
Right.
And, you know, I got, young Sally got her license. So I'm like, okay, let me get up a little extra early today. Drives to school, right? Park, so like my school, there's like a grocery store called Pick and Save.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know Pick
I heard of it.
Oh.
I think I've seen it.
I would park at the parking lot because I didn't want to pay parking for school, and then I would walk to school. So I parked there, right? And then I got out my cute little cell phone, and so I was calling the school. I was like, hello, this is Sally Mada.
Legitimately with the accent?
Yes. And I was like, she not. She is sick today. She's not coming to school today. And then like, oh my god, I almost got caught because like she's like, oh, is this really Sally's mother? I was like, yes.
Why would she say
Well,
that?
because like my voice is like a child's voice,
Oh.
right? Like even right now, like it's so weird because it's like, damn, like my mom had me at like what, 22, 23. Like right now, I feel like I still sound like a kid.
Yeah.
Like I don't sound like a mom.
No, I feel you. I feel like I also
You
sound like a
sound
kid.
Like a mom. Yeah, like an adult.
Like a teenager.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, called, got it approved, called in my absence so I wouldn't have an unexcused or no call, no show.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, done. And so I drove to Chicago, and I think I remember like posting a status about this on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, driving to school by myself, I thought it was gonna be scary, but it was a breeze. So yeah, I drove. It was in Wheeling.
In Wheeling?
Yeah, it was like at this like Korean museum.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was like there was a museum. I
Okay,
remember
okay.
So yeah, I did my thing, and yeah, but that wasn't the first time I like snuck.
Oh,
I also snuck to LA.
How did LA?
It was
It would make more sense. It was during college.
It was during college. But no, my second SM audition was also in LA, but I did ask my parents for that. Oh my god, that was so scary. That was literally the scariest thing I did. Cause like, you know, like.
What, asking your parents?
Yes,
or,
asking my parents. I was like, I was waiting till, so they get home usually after.
The real judges.
Where it's like bedtime. So like after they got home, I had my my iPod pulled up to a Victoria song SM like Chinese version, like come to our audition so they can
I'm
understand.
dead.
大家好，我是 FX 的宋茜，这是 SM Entertainment 首次直接到访中国举行选秀活动，所以我们也很期待。
The Chinese
The
video.
Chinese version. And so I was like shaking, right? I don't know what I don't remember what I said, but I just remember like asking them and like, you know, showing them the video and stuff like that. And, like, you know, I eventually got to go and stuff, and that was fun. But yeah, the third time I did sneak to LA during college, and
Yeah. And audition.
yeah.
Good time.
I respect
But
that.
good times.
Same. Because another thing too for me was like I, as a kid, wanted to take dance classes, but at the time the only dance classes were those like Dance Mom studios where they do like lyrical and stuff. And I was like, well, I want to do hip hop. I want to be like, I want to be like K-pop idols. So I never took like professional dance classes, and then I was like, well, I'm not good enough to audition, and I'll just never do it, and I'll get scouted in the streets one day. I know what happened, which obviously never happened. So I feel you, but good times. Let's talk about the first K-pop group we got into.
Oh yeah. Well, you said Wonder Girls.
But were
like,
you like
really
were you
into-
standing Wonder Girls?
I do have a shirt from their Jonas Brothers tour.
Oh, you saw them?
No. I found the shirt at Goodwill.
I'm dead.
And I was like, me in 10th grade, I was like, oh my god, I need to buy this 8-year-old girl shirt right now. So it's still in my home in Indiana.
Wow. I'm dead.
But yeah, I like loved Wonder Girls. Like, they, to me, were the it girl group. And honestly,
they were the it girl
I think
group.
they were.
They were.
Had they not
Gone to the US.
focused to US, they would have been,
Like the queens. Yeah.
because Korea just really missed having them.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
really did.
Anyway, my first big group that I actually stand, I would say, is Blackpink. I was a really huge Blink. Wait, before that, I was a really huge Blackjack too. I would will say like I have never stayed in a group the way that I stand Twice now. Like I'm in it for life, and it's so crazy to think that I'm gonna be thinking and talking about Twice for the rest of my life.
Yes. When we're
Because
50.
there's no way that I'm gonna just fall out of this. Like it's impossible. Like my kids, assuming I have some, will grow up knowing this and think of it and be like, oh, my parents play this all the time, and it's gonna be like boom, da-da-ding, boom, boom, boom. Like,
And then they're gonna grow up, and then
Yes.
Twice is gonna play it, and they're like singing it, and
right.
they're like, how do you know this song? Like, oh, my parents used to play it back in the day. Like, I was born the wrong generation.
Oh my god. Yeah. Exactly. That's like
And yes, that's
how
correct.
it's going to go. And I just have so much fun standing Twice because I think it allows me to be really
Creative.
obnoxious and like have total space for it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's what the K-pop community is about.
Is that being obnoxious?
Yeah, it's just like almost like how like we just try to out
Yeah,
obnoxious
we're
each other.
always trying to like out one up each other.
And it's so fun. Like that's the whole point of being a K-pop fan.
I'm dead.
And like I would almost argue that I'm like almost a toxic one, but exclusively to myself. Like if I don't get merch, I will mentally deteriorate. I remember like actually like losing feeling in my fingers when like a Momo shirt sold out, and I was so pissed because I sent that to my sister as my Christmas wish list for her to pre-order like 2 months in advance.
Oh, and she didn't do it.
Right? She didn't order because she didn't understand the hype of
yeah.
like how you need to pre-order now. And like I like lost feeling at work. I did not do anything for an hour. I sent like very alarming texts to everyone that knew me because I just felt like on the edge of ending my life, to say the least. Like that seems really extreme, but I actually really
No,
that's how
I
got
remember
it.
when that Momo keychain or the Mobley keychain
Yeah.
came out, and you were like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, I was like, and I was trying not to be, anyway. Yes, I love Twice, and I think everyone does too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, anyone
should
with
go
great
to.
taste does.
They really do. Everyone loves Twice. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like, nothing wrong with Twice. Like,
Exactly.
it's a staple.
Exactly.
My first group I feel like that I ever got into was like, I was like such an SM stan, so like I think
You still are.
yeah. Girls' Generation, like Shiny, Super Junior, those were like the top 3. But
Like, were you like into them where you like you knew every single member and you watched like every like variety thing that they did?
I didn't really watch too many Super Junior. No, actually I did. It was mostly Super Junior N.
Oh, okay.
That
right.
was like really
yeah.
into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched like a lot of like you know Hello Baby.
Oh my god.
They need to bring that back. Like that'd be.
Hello Baby, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what are the Gen Zs these days? I don't think they could.
What was that? Star Golden
Bell.
the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
show ever. Yeah.
Cabby song.
Cabby
They should bring that back. Anyways, no, I was really into Girls' Generation, and then EXO came, and that took away.
That was
my
like
life.
a whole phase of our lives.
That was actual phase. Like it was actually kind of embarrassing. It was like that was my embarrassing phase in K-pop. But now I stand NCT. I used to no before after I got out of EXO, I was into BTS a little bit.
Yeah.
We all
We all have a BTS.
Yeah.
We're all a little into BTS.
We all like butter.
Yeah. No.
I keep burping because of this Mexican Coke. Anyways, yeah, I stand NCT now. And like, yeah, I also do feel the same. I'm like, I feel like I might stand NCT for the rest of my life, maybe, because like, and plus like NCT, it's like unlimited anyway, so I'm just gonna.
There will
they're
always
gonna-
be new NCT members.
Yeah.
They'll never die.
But will I feel weird growing up and having all these like babies? Like, I don't know about that, but
The baby. So yeah, I've had many phases in my like K-pop standing, but
I can't wait to hear your
I know. But the first group was actually truly Big Bang. Like I saw, I think it was either Haru Haru or Lies, and I was like, I love them.
I showed Lies during my that music video during my English class.
I'm dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were like, you need to bring in a music video to show. I don't know for something.
I got
Okay. So sorry, side story,
No,
but
take
like
it.
I was showing Lies, right? And I was like, I don't know why, but like I would still feel embarrassed.
Oh
right?
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I stopped it right before Top's part, where it's like dun 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 dun, because I thought that was like weird
Okay.
or something. So I like
Understood.
stopped it before, and I think my English teacher was like, oh, why did you stop it or something, or like, because like he was like, oh, show what you want, how much you want to show.
Yeah.
So I stopped it there. But I think he was like really interested in like.
That's good.
Because the whole music video was like a whole.
It's like a whole story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a story,
That
the
was
murder
I was
story.
like, I had never seen a music video like with so much like
Yeah.
story and like budget, like all this
Yeah.
stuff they did. I was like so amazed by it. Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to show it, but I didn't get to show it.
Same with Haru Haru. Like that one has a whole story too.
Good shit.
And you're like, when did their love? But yeah, so Big Bang was the start, and I like learned all their names, watched every single Big Bang video that came out, was like subtitled, watched all their performances, and then I'm gonna be honest, when I was younger, I was a toxic boy group fan and that I did not like girl groups.
Wait, what?
I know, it was really bad.
This is so surprising.
I know. Well, it was like for a few
Oh my
years.
God.
Because I was a teenager and I thought that they were like the loves of my life. And so when they would interact with girl groups, I was like, they're like taking them from me. It was very toxic. I look at that back at that now and I'm like, that's very
Damn.
toxic. Like when 21 came out, I was actually like, I hate 21. Like, because they were like a female Big Bang.
Oh my, you must have hated the collab stages.
I did.
I loved those.
Yeah, I hated
You had the
the
lollipop phone.
I know, but I hated it because I had Daesung's lollipop phone. But I hated like the song Lollipop because I was like, why are these girls dancing to Big Bang? Like, oh my god,
Oh,
how
Dark
dumb.
Bomb and Top together. I was like, oh. I'm like, these two have the
They
it.
have chemistry.
Whatever they have, I want it. Like that's how much I love seeing them together. That was so.
But yeah, I
crazy.
was so toxic. It was so necessary.
Oh my goodness.
I actually didn't really like 21 until Ugly, like when that era of
Really,
21.
no one likes. I like Ugly. But
I love
a lot
Ugly.
of people don't like
Ugly and Go Away.
Oh, I also love that.
Go Away is like CL in the Go Away music video. I was like, I want her hair in this music video.
Oh yeah.
And I could not get that. But anyway, yeah, so I got over that. I fell in love with 21 and Wonder Girls. I also really love Wonder Girls. But yeah, so Big Bang was the start, and then it became Wonder Girls and 21. But then like the Wonder Girls had their whole US thing, and like somebody left, and it was kind of like we don't know what's happening with them. So I needed something else to focus my attention on. And 2 PM came out, And again came out, and I was like, I love it. like that whispered JYP in the beginning, I was like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. And I was like deep into PM. Like I watched all their TV shows. Wild Money was the best reality show.
What was that?
That was their show.
Oh.
Like they had like an internet show called Wild Money, and it was just like them being dumb. Okay, I have to look up.
Is it like a Go 17 kind of like a?
Yeah, like they just do dumb shit.
Okay.
But I look back at that, I was like, they had very big like fuckboy vibes. But like at the time, I was really into it.
Yeah.
2PM. The
No,
last of their
the
kind.
last of their kind. No, really.
Uh-huh.
There's no like.
There's no more daddies in K-pop.
Yeah, like it's like.
It's all
Maybe
like
just one.
like,
it's all like bum
muscular.
juice.
Yeah, they're all like.
Yeah. But like I enjoy it. It's just 2PM really was. We didn't know it. We didn't know it either.
We didn't know this was the last like muscular idol we would see.
Mm-hmm.
Muscular shirtless idol. Besides one no.
Okay, maybe
getting there.
I feel like SF9 is their daddy.
But they're doing like they're more like
They're like a classy
sultry.
daddy.
They're classy. Yeah.
They're like
doing,
high fashion.
And then
high
Monster
fashion.
X is like a gorilla daddy. Gorilla.
Monster X was trying to do that, and then they were like now they're trying to be like classy again. You know, everyone's trying to be classy.
Yeah.
No one's like 2PM. It's really the last of their kind. And then I don't know if y'all know this, but then Jay Park said Korea was gay, and he got canceled, and I was literally so dramatic about it. I think I've told you this before. Like the day that he was leaving Korea, I stayed up all night and I wore black to school the next day to like commemorate the ending of 2PM. And I like stayed up on like LiveJournal because that was the place at the time. And like we had a thread going, and everyone was like, "He landed in Seattle. Here's a video of him like landing in Seattle."
Oh my god.
And then I was like, "Okay, I can go to sleep now." But yeah, I was like very obsessed with 2PM.
No, but like your first like group breakup or like member leaving is like
With Jay Park.
that
was like
depressing.
That's why I was okay. I was better with EXO because I've gone
that was my first.
I got through a war.
When let me tell you, when Chris left, well, I mean, you know what happened to Chris, but when Chris left EXO, man, it was
Like,
the
life
most
ending.
depressing time of my life because like I was like hella depressed, and like I was also at an anime convention, and all my friends left me, and like I was
Too much
bad
leaving.
too because I brought like these like freaking this paper, a bunch of copies of Korean, like it was like, oh, we love you, Chris, like EXO 사랑하자, like we still we fine, whatever. And so I was like, okay, everyone, like after like one of the workshops, the K-pop workshop, like, everyone hold this sign, we're gonna take a picture, and we're gonna look sad.
We're gonna send it to SM.
I don't know if I'll insert the
You should. The picture.
Oh
my god, you should.
Yeah.
But like, oh my god, that was embarrassing.
So 2PM and then Beast. I was so into Beast. I loved Beast. And then they came out with that one song that's like the Good Night, like Beautiful Night. The Beauty Night, that song. And I was like, this song is trash.
Oh my god.
I loved it so much.
Really? I hated that song.
I loved it so much.
Visually off in every sense.
Yes, yeah.
The song though, I'm like, yeah.
I loved it so much to the point where I wrote English lyrics to it and
I
performed it at
did.
my school.
Because that was the song right after Fiction, I think.
Yes.
And Fiction was
That's
so...
why you're mad.
Yeah, Fiction was so good to me that I was like, how are they gonna top it?
It's a
And they didn't
different
top
level,
it.
yeah.
So then when that came out, like I got out of Beast, I got into EXO, and that was the end of my life. Was being an EXO fan. It was so bad.
God. Good times though.
Yeah, and then after EXO, BTS, then Twice, and here we are now in 17 and all that stuff. But yeah, I think I never really like stand girl groups to the level I stand boy groups until Twice. Because I liked FX. I loved After School. I loved SNSD. All those different girl groups. But yeah, I didn't like stand them the way I stand Twice. I'm willing to do manual labor to make freebies at a Twice concert.
Yeah, the reason why we're all here today and like killing two birds with one stone is we're doing this, and then we're also cutting Twice freebies to give at the concert. I'm not going, but I was also gonna say, I was like, I don't know if I'll stand another group like SNSD. Like for me, I don't know. I mean, maybe Twice, but. Will's looking at me like,
Will's like, I don't know why you live.
I'm like, good thing you're on the other end of the table.
That's another thing I realized. I feel like back in like the 2PM days, they were always shirtless, like all the boy groups, and now like they never do that.
Take a shirt off!
Because they're all two picks now.
Yeah, because they're like, if they did, it's like blinding like light.
And then why don't put her shirt back on? And some pants. What are like some like old K-pop stuff like nowadays that people don't do? It was like
Forums. No one does forums anymore, right?
yeah. I used to be all up in all K-pop forums sometimes.
Oh really?
When After School came
All
out with
K-pop
like After
forums?
School Red, After School Blue, the
Oh
album.
yeah.
I did a whole ass review. I was like
Oh,
a
on the
whole
All
ass
K-pop
paragraph
forum?
on each song, and I was like, I really like this song. It's very I don't know, but we don't have the Idol dance battle.
Oh yeah, the Idol dance battle thing,
Yeah.
like that freaking like show they would
What do we
do.
have like Boy Street Fighter?
Yeah, that's all. Like we don't even get like
We don't even get
any interaction.
yeah.
They look at each other at the music show, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah, what the heck?
Right, they blink and we're like, oh my god.
they're dating." I actually really miss like the variety shows from the
Yeah.
second gen because they were so funny and just like it just seemed very like wow, they're normal people too. But then I guess all the groups now have their own shows, so you can just watch.
Yeah,
their own
everyone has
shows.
their own show now.
Yeah, that
There's
is
twice?
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
awesome.
they have a lot.
They
And
have
I don't
so-
watch any of it.
Same. It's
I
so
like
Really?
don't have any attention span. But
Why?
it's so easy to be this is like why like we're like our groups now like we're like oh yeah I probably will be a fan for life is K-pop is just such a well-oiled machine at this point like
Truly.
everything they produce is to a T planned by a full team
Yeah.
Yeah.
like all these
Scheduled.
reality shows like
YouTube videos.
yeah, like everything is still playing like their Instagram feed like daily. Like they want you to be attached and like
Yes.
addicted to it and wanting more of it. And it makes it so easy to be a fan too because like I remember like it's so crazy that I was buying Twice tickets at work during 2019 and I had coworkers be like, why are you freaking out? Like they're like, you'll get them. I'm like 3 computer screens open like hunchback trying to
they don't
get like, at
understand.
least a silver
They do not
level.
understand at all.
And that's because like, and it's so crazy because they're so lax, you know, that they're like, oh, my artist, you know, like, release
Yeah,
a
just like
song.
I'll buy tickets to like I can't think of Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And like Taylor Swift releases like an album once every 4 years. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Twice really be releasing a new
4
song.
albums, 8 years.
Yeah, it's insane. So it's like we're like on this like cycle so much that my point
We're
is
so addicted.
yeah, Western artists suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like goes into like the last point is like the future of like of us or like K-pop.
Oh, like how we feel the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
of K-pop.
Yeah.
I always said I would stop being into K-pop when people born in 2000s were debuting, and that clearly.
We've been there.
Yeah, we've been there for a long time.
No,
so
like-
now I'm just like, wow, I really will be in this for life.
We all love ITZY. Like
Yeah.
hello.
So I'm like-
ITZY broke that one.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna be in this for a very long time
Yeah.
until I die.
Yeah,
probably.
honestly, because like, what am I gonna listen to?
Yeah. I do. I
Shawn
will say
Mendes?
that- yeah.
Okay, but I do love what is that one collab he did with?
With Camila.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know you
Senorita?
did.
yeah, I love Senorita.
Literally the song that everyone.
Oh.
That's it.
Wait, you
Um,
did. I know you did last summer too. That was.
I haven't
really
heard
good.
that one.
I don't know what you did last summer.
Don't.
lie. Okay, well.
Literally never heard. I'll listen to it though.
No, don't. Just stream
Oh,
Twice.
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't like Communicate though. So
Oh, you don't like With Harmony.
I like Fifth Harmony.
Oh, really?
I don't like her because what she did to Fifth Harmony.
Oh. Yeah.
Understandable.
I actually think
You love it.
Fifth Harmony, yeah, I'm a huge harmonizer. Like, I'm so glad I got to see them live during their prime time and like work from home and
Oh, literally the best era.
Yeah.
I think
Flex
that's
came
how
out.
they opened up for Demi Lovato.
yeah,
They did. They
yeah. But I think Fifth Harmony could have been super successful. I mean, they were successful, but like even more successful.
Yes.
And the reason why they were on that route is because they had the K-pop treatment.
Yes, they did.
They like were
really
on
did.
a schedule. They had everything
They were
planned
putting
out
out
for them.
content.
Right. They didn't
Yeah.
write anything. They just had things given to them because they're just on a schedule.
Yeah.
And that's why Fifth Harmony burned out because they were in
They couldn't
Western
handle the
world,
K-pop. Yeah.
Because they weren't disciplined and trained the way K-pop
K-pop
idols
artists are.
raised
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you know
They didn't go to the training phase,
they
dogs.
They didn't go through training. Yeah. They didn't. They didn't
No.
know what it was like.
They didn't humble themselves first. no offense.
Fifth
Um,
Harmony.
But yeah, that's the thing.
They had a good run.
I always
They did.
forget that like it's not normal to release an album every single year
Right.
in the Western industry.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm so used to like Twice and like
Yeah, so
even
fast
17.
paced.
Like people just put out
Yeah.
so much content.
Yeah.
And every time I say like, oh, this artist is coming back, Mark will be like, but they didn't go anywhere. And I'm like, they didn't say
they
they were
for
gone
3
for a little bit.
months.
Yeah, they were like kind of gone for a little bit.
They had a summer vacation.
Except for Blackpink, because they actually went somewhere and have not come
Blackpink
back.
is a Western.
Blackpink is a Western group now.
So is
Basically.
BTS.
But
BTS
even
is hella
BTS has
Western.
been out. They put a lot of shit. BTS, I feel like, made the blueprint for like how to properly use social media to like hook your fans. Because they were the ones who like really promote stuff every fucking week.
But I also think like the pandemic like really secured like how it runs. 'Cause I
Oh
feel, like,
yeah, how it's like virtual. And,
yeah, because like everything like they're putting out more content and like different types of like I don't know stuff that I couldn't even think of, like especially like NCT, like they're out here camping at home calling it freaking Camp NCT or something. I don't that's not true, but something like that. I'm just like, how did you guys like y'all really bored? But yeah, there's just like so much content. But like it makes it better because like if you try to stand and Twice for life, then like you know once they do end up like the stand, you still have a lot of content to watch.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I literally
Like-
have so years of content to catch up on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like once you get older, Will, and you do have that attention span, you can go back and watch Twice.
But see, my problem is that like because it's subtitled, I can't multitask. I have to like
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah.
to sit and watch it, and I'm like, it's not who I am.
Really?
I can just
Yeah,
sit and watch
I
it.
love-
I have to like do something.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
love
reading.
that.
I can't do that.
Cool.
That's gross.
You don't watch dramas, do you?
No.
No.
I also have very low attention span for that.
I don't think you watch like TV shows.
The only TV show I watch is American Horror Story, and So You Think You Can Dance, which is coming back.
Oh my
this year.
god. Yeah, no, yeah.
Like V Live, I can't watch V Live. Okay, also, do you watch V Live like without subtitles?
It's something that I do.
And then you rewatch it later with the subtitles? You know what they were saying?
Well, okay, when they're actually live, I'll be like, oh yeah, Banchan is live. I'll hop in a little bit.
Oh,
Give
okay.
a tap.
Yeah. I'm literally Banchan's live. And then like for like 5 minutes, okay, goodbye. But I do like check it from time to time.
Okay,
Like V Live, I'd be like hopping into like Banchan's V Live. Sometimes Alexa for some reason.
Well, it's
She
just
speaks
you just
English.
right? Yeah.
NCT doesn't even go on V Live anymore, but I used to. Yeah, BTS sometimes.
They go on V Live
Yeah.
a lot, I feel like.
The amount of apps I've downloaded because of K-pop to like vote,
Yes.
watch, all the above is insane.
I don't do that anymore though.
Because you both have Bubble, right? Or did you get rid of it?
Yeah,
I got rid of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
Bubble. I pay what is it?
$2.99.
$2.95 for Taeyong's coffee every month or something. And I don't even read them anymore. But
Really?
I just like having 500 days with Taeyong.
Just like scrolling to see if there's a picture.
Yeah. Because you have to like press translate, and it's like a lot of pressing.
It's
and-
slow too.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
But yeah, I'm like wondering like what other like.
What?
Oh, now people are releasing NFTs.
Oh,
Dreamcatcher.
yeah, I don't touch NFTs, but yes, they are. Like Sunmi, I think, has an NFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go dive into that.
Like I know, okay, photo cards do kill trees and stuff, but
Are
Please
NFTs
don't
like
kill
super
that.
expensive though?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I mean, I respect artists with like inclusion, album inclusions,
Yeah.
like getting more and more like creative with it. As a collector, so
Yeah.
I think that will also keep me in it for a long time.
Yeah.
I really love
Doesn't
albums.
like 17 have like highlighters or something?
Yeah,
What is that?
the next album is highlighters. I'm very excited for it.
Like
It's truly a highlighter, like a highlighter.
What's the concept?
I don't know. Oh, like the album concept?
Yeah. That they have highlighters.
I think it's just like they were like, what can we do?
Uh-huh.
Highlighter.
They should have food as like
Yeah.
album
Like a
inclusion.
cookie?
Or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Like a
the
mint.
Espa tattoos were really genius. I think.
Oh.
Why?
A lot of
I just think it's really cute, cool. Like I would wear that.
Oh yeah.
a lot of artists. I've seen a lot of artists do tattoos.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay.
Itzy does that a
Oh,
lot.
that makes sense.
What is something y'all like wanna? What's an idea that y'all wanna like?
Album
Inclusion? Yeah.
Mm.
I would say food.
I'm like, is Joby gonna see this? Like, what
Yeah,
if they
like-
take my idea?
Can I tell them to give me money for it?
What if they made their own seasoning?
Oh my god.
Like
Spice
twice?
blend?
Yeah,
It's like a spice blend.
Oh my
I'm
God.
dead.
Or like
No,
ship,
it's
you know,
really
like
great.
get sprinkle it.
Like alcohol free, but they give you a cocktail kit.
Right. Or like food, yes, is the way to go.
That is the way to go.
Yeah, y'all are foodies here, so we gotta think.
Well, JBJ wants to like it was like a scented card, and it was like the like perfume smell or something. I feel like I'm surprised no one else is like
Yeah, smells.
yeah, like smell
Oh,
stuff.
Stacey's doing that.
Oh, are they?
They have like a literal official Stacey scent, and it's really interesting. They
Oh,
also
a
have
Stacey
like
scent.
Like a signature Stacey.
I think it's a scent.
That's so cool.
I may be wrong, but they also have like cards with Braille on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is really
They're
cool.
really Stacey's really out here.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think, you know, clearly we're all in K-pop for life. So
Yeah.
we'll see where this
Well,
goes.
I'll revisit this 10 years
Yeah.
from now, and we'll recap again
Recap, see
the
how-
next
see how
the
it's
next 10
changed.
years. You know what I mean?
Because I don't know about you guys, but I mean, you guys are getting more into the new groups. For me, I'm not as into the new groups. I'm like,
Yeah.
if my old groups die out, will I find
You're
them
slowing
die out?
down here.
I'm slowing down.
Oh my.
Well, no, because
We're all slowing. Okay, we recently last week we went to a random dance play, and they played all the songs, and we did not
we were just
know
like-
any of them.
Is this gravity? So we'll
No
see.
offense.
We'll see.
Watch
how-
Gravity blow up one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
they're
we'll
just
go
starting.
jokes.
Right.
But
Anyway, well,
yeah, I
see y'all in 10 years.
honestly, like I really don't think I'll get out of K-pop. To be honest.
Yeah.
It's like so like hella ingrained now that it's like second nature. You know what I mean? And then
Same.
Will is like first nature.
And I don't want to get out of it.
Yeah.
Same. And now that we have like we make money, I'm like,
Yeah.
I will give it back.
Right.
Give it back to the community.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for coming on to this episode.
Of course.
We had some good foods, good talks, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Have a good day. That's one for the memes.
Bye.